How's it going, everyone? This is your boy Harley. Welcome back with another video. So, this one is very interesting because what I'm about to show you this clip of is something that I've never experienced before a day in my life. Okay? I've experienced worse situations and I've experienced situations that weren't as bad as this. But let's just say it was one of the more random encounters I've had, especially when I'm just coming from an LA Fitness gym. And yes, this happened at LA Fitness gym, and this was happening in the garage. It was from the exit way up into the garage, and I was trying to head to my car. So let me just give you a backstory to sum it up a little better. I went to go to the juice bar get Gatorade because my Achilles was sore from playing 10 plus games of basketball that Monday, and it did happen this Monday. So what had happened is when I was drinking Gatorade, I was on the phone. I was somewhat opening the door, but the guy, which I didn't even pay attention to, was opening the door for me. So, but then again, I still opened a little bit of the door. So as I'm trying to call my friend and all that to see what the plan is for dinner, he goes ahead and tries to say, you know, when somebody opens the door for you, you always gotta say thank you. I'm like, I'm sorry if I didn't. My fault. Make sure. And I said my fault. And then he's just like, how about this? Next time there won't be a next time. You gotta learn some respect. I couldn't say the F word because YouTube, you know how that works. Like you gotta learn some respect to an adult. I'm like, bro, I'm an adult too. And then I tried to ignore him, and then I just was going to the corner of the garage to where my car was parked at. So then it got to the point where he started amping it up a little bit at one point. So let's just say he's like, bro, I'm an adult too. Like whatever. I told him I'm out of here. He's like, next time, go ahead and say thank you. He said I was a POS. He said I shouldn't exist in this world. I'm like, bro, if you're making a big deal of someone who didn't say thank you when you didn't even open the door itself, and I was also semi distracted of what I was trying to do, then then okay, you're one to talk of people that shouldn't exist. That's that's not what I said, but I said something within correlation of that. I basically said, I'm like, bro, I shouldn't exist. What with what you're saying, that doesn't make any clear sense of what you're trying to prove. And then he's like, you have no manners. Your parent, and then he was like, your family must have been in such regret not teaching you manners. I'm like, excuse me. I told him, excuse me, bro. Do not mention my family. And you're over one little thing that you're trying to make a deal of. You're like 40 plus years old, and you're acting like a freaking child right now. So put your pride aside for once. Then he started yelling. And he's like, you better quiet, because I'm not going to jail tonight. All right, if you're not going to jail, this is what I said. If you're not trying to go to jail, then go over to your friend's car who's not trying to hold you back with how dumb you look, and then go ahead and go home if you're not trying to go to jail. Otherwise, please, or you could go ahead and do what you're about to do. Go ahead and make a move. I was saying this as I'm approaching my car. And then he started to get a little bit verbally aggressive to the point to where I had to bring my phone out. So this is how it was wrapped up. And I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what happened at this point. Other than that, what I'll also going to say in the video, in the clip that I'm about to show you, was I wasn't very clear on my words at that time because it wasn't adrenaline or anything like that. It was just I was just so focused on wanting to leave. Like it was just a lot was happening all at once to where it was I didn't use the right use of grammar. And so if you think that I said the wrong things, I do apologize. It came down to the point where he was forcing an issue that wasn't needed. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I'm about to show you, and I want you to give me your thoughts of this encounter. But other than that, I hope you all enjoy this clip, and I also want you to not only enjoy it. I don't think it's so much an enjoyment clip. It's just something to be aware of because people like that shouldn't be. So let's say if he didn't if it wasn't me, it could be anyone else. I did report this to the front desk at LA Fitness immediately. And a lot of times, LA Fitness doesn't try to help out in situations like that because, they're in a corporate branch like that. They don't want to lose customers. They don't want to lose money, and there's only so much that they're limited to do. You can't call the police on that. They can't call the police because there was nothing physical that happened. And if he did hit me, that's why I brought my camera. It was for his safety and mine, so that way he can't say I tried to hurt him and vice versa. So when I brought out the camera, it really faced away of what he probably could have done. Even though there were cameras out in the garage, this was a better route to go because your camera is your best friend. So whenever someone's making verbal threats or trying to act stupid in front of you, take your phone out. And because the camera, your phone is your best friend in situations like that. But anyway, I'm not going to keep talking. I'm going to go ahead and show you this clip. So hope you will enjoy. And I probably will I think there's a conclusion in that video too. And I'm going to go ahead and say some things. And like I said, the grammar of what I pointed out in that video, certain things or the certain idea of what I thought that I said to ignore him, but I technically didn't ignore him. He just kept on going and mentioned family. That's where I didn't ignore him. But if they don't mention family, ignore him. But other than that, hope you enjoyed this clip. Peace.
Hey, this guy right here is trying to threaten me because I had a Gatorade in my mouth, and he wants to go ahead and start seeing. You see that? You see that?
You are the agent. Say,
I'm walking away, and you want to...
fucking motherfucker. You respect me? You fucking respect me?
All right, and go... Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
What's the new guy? Watch your mouth.
I'm walking
you
away.
Respect me because I didn't tell you, motherfucker.
All right.
I need respect, okay?
I don't need you to respect you when you're acting like that.
At least say watch your mouth.
All right, then don't be sensitive like a 12-year-old girl. Why are you still talking to a younger guy? Bro, control this man. He's 40 years old. He don't have manners for shit.
All right. Word of the number is this, is in situations like that, I had a Gatorade in my mouth. The thing we don't want to do in situations like that is confront people like that. You see how I'm walking away and you see how the camera is fading. I'm not saying anything more to him. He could say however he wants, I had a Gatorade in my mouth. So I'm trying to call someone and I'm saying a Gatorade. Even if I was able to try to say something, I wasn't able to. He opened the door. I didn't even know who opened the door for me. So technically, you're right, but he's insulting me. He's degrading me as a lower graded person. So in situations like that, ignore them. Because the best way is to get your phone out and let him do his thing. So I hope you take the time to acknowledge the fact that people like that shouldn't be a part of this world. So at the end of the day, even though when people are right about opening the door for someone and you say thank you, I had a Gatorade in my mouth. My Achilles is stiffening up and I'm trying to call my friend. That's not a way to act. Just say you're welcome. If I didn't say thank you, I'm sorry. But he started to get aggressive verbally and I don't back down. I'm a man where I try to ignore situations like that, but when you're degrading me as a person, like, I'm gonna go ahead and say my piece. And so I'm not gonna entice it, so that's all it was. The guy that he's with drives a Dodge Ram Black, and I'm pretty sure if he does go to this LA Fitness one more time, and the camera's for my safety and his. So that way he can't say I tried to hurt him, and vice versa. So definitely try to ignore people like that. So that's it for now. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and don't be like one of those guys down there. All right? Peace.